let's go ahead and talk about structs with arrays. So when we use structs with arrays, we're essentially doing the same thing as we would with chars and integers and so on. Except again, we just need to use that period operator to signify where the variables are coming from, or rather the members. So what I have here is created an array of type my type, and I've created 3 of them. And that's going to have 24 bytes of memory allocated. Because if you recall, um, one integer is going to be 4 bytes in size, and then another one is going to be a total of 8 bytes in size. And so we have 3 of these. We have 3 of these my type variables allocated, and so 8, 16, 24. We have 24 bytes of memory, and we can prove that by running this code. And we can see here 24 is printed because that's the size of vars in bytes. So let's go ahead and create a variable, or let's go ahead and create a loop to sort of give these values. So I'm going to go ahead and create an int var equals 0. Just sort of track the different values for the different variables, or rather members. So for, let's go ahead and do int I equals 0, I less than 3, because array indexing starts at 0, I or plus I, and then we can go ahead and start giving those a value. So var at I index dot a is equal to var plus 1. We want to start counting at 1 there. And so vars dot I dot b is equal to var plus 2. Actually, no, let's go ahead and just do var plus plus. And that should just make it a bit easier. I actually want to do pre-increment. Alright, that should be good. And then we can do a for loop to print the members as well for int I equals 0. Actually, no, I'm just going to go ahead and copy the line. Alright, that looks good. Print f, and then we can do %d, and then we can do var, and then do 2 more %ds for the variables, the members. So what this is going to do is it's going to print the index of var, and then for each var, it's going to print the value of their members. So let's go ahead and do I plus 1, and then do vars I dot a, and vars I dot b. And that looks like it should be good. Let's go ahead and run this. Oh, forgot to do a new line. Oop. Alright, we're going to do a new line up to the end of each iteration. And so as you can see here, we have the first var. The first var is going to have the values 0 and 2. The second var is going to have values 2 and 4. And then the third one is going to have the values 4 and 6. So each element in this. So what this is going to look like is this vars array is going to look like it's going to have the first var, it's going to have second var, and then it's going to have the third var. Each of these are going to have their own A and B members. So A equals 0, B equals 2, and then A equals 2, and then B equals 4. And then A equals 4, and then B equals 6. So that's kind of what it looks like in memory. It's going to have each of these is going to have its own members that we're going to be interacting with. And so I do hope that was a bit helpful in helping you understand structs with arrays.